Getting in the spooky spirit, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos revealed that there is a spooky presence at their home. The hosting duo has even given the spooky presence a name. Keeping up with Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the married duo, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been turning heads with their stories. As co-hosts on Live with Kelly and Mark, they sure do bring a lot of private conversations on air. Fans can feel like they are just experiencing a gossip session with the pair. Their hosting segments have been quite the twist from previous co-hosts for Ripa, as she has never been married to her co-host before. Additionally, she can convince him to do things that others might not want to do, like the Titanic challenge. Furthermore, they can have chemistry because they have known each other for so long and have a deep connection. Thus, they build off of it and understand each other. This will also keep the show more entertaining for its viewers. The pair have 3 children: Lola, Michael, and Joaquin. They are not like a normal family, as Ripa has brought up her children for the world to hear on multiple occasions, possibly leading to a not-so-ideal relationship between them. In addition, fans might recognize Mark from his acting career. He has been in popular media like Riverdale, Husband for Hire, and All My Children, which he was in with Ripa. Considering they make a lot of money from their show alone, not counting their outside work, it makes sense that the pair has a lot of money. They have gone on lots of family vacations and attended luxurious events. Furthermore, they have multiple houses, and one of those homes has caused some issues for the couple. Even houses get into the spooky season, especially with Kelly and Mark. During a chat on the show, Kelly began to discuss their house in the Hamptons after a discussion of the likelihood of a ghost being in someone's house. Both hosts disclosed that they believe a little boy, who they refer to as Rascal, is haunting their house. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the beloved power couple of television, have always been known for their charming chemistry and candid nature. Whether on screen or in interviews, they never shy away from sharing stories about their family life, funny encounters, or quirky experiences. Recently, however, the duo revealed something much spookier and mysterious during a conversation on Live with Kelly and Mark. According to the couple, they've been experiencing some strange, unexplained occurrences at their home, enough to make them wonder if they're living with a presence from beyond the grave. As Halloween season approaches, their eerie tale has fascinated fans and fueled speculation about what could be causing the spooky events. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer in the paranormal, there's something about ghostly happenings that sparks curiosity. Kelly and Mark's account of the supernatural has people asking, is their home really haunted, or is there a more rational explanation for these strange goings-on? The mysterious presence. It all started innocuously enough, with Kelly and Mark noticing small, unexplained occurrences around their home. Items would mysteriously move from one spot to another, doors would creak open without anyone nearby, and strange sounds would echo through the house at odd hours. Initially, the couple brushed it off, attributing it to the typical quirks of an older home or perhaps some mischievous behavior from their children. However, as the strange incidents became more frequent and harder to ignore, they began to wonder if something otherworldly was at play. During a segment of Live, Kelly recounted the first truly chilling moment when she became convinced something wasn't quite right. I was getting ready for bed, and I swear I saw a shadow move across the room, she told the audience. I thought maybe it was Mark or one of the kids, but no one was there. It gave me goosebumps. Mark, usually the more level-headed of the two, shared his own unnerving experience. We were watching TV in the living room, and out of nowhere, the lights flickered. That's not so strange on its own. But then the TV turned off by itself, he said. I checked the power, the remote, everything was fine, but it just shut off like someone was messing with it. While Kelly and Mark are known for their playful banter, their tone during this segment was a mix of amusement and genuine curiosity. They weren't outright claiming that their home was haunted, but they also weren't ruling out the possibility of something supernatural going on. As the couple's experiences continued, fans couldn't help but speculate about what might be causing the spooky phenomena. Could it be that Kelly and Mark's home is truly haunted? The concept of haunted houses has been around for centuries, and stories of spirits, poltergeists, and unexplained presences are deeply woven into the fabric of folklore across cultures. From cold drafts to disembodied voices, many believe that ghosts manifest themselves through subtle, or sometimes not so subtle actions. Some fans suggested that Kelly and Mark's home may have a lingering spirit attached to it, perhaps a previous resident or someone who had an emotional connection to the property. Older homes, in particular, are often rumored to be haunted due to their long histories and the lives lived within their walls. Could there be a restless spirit seeking attention or trying to communicate with the famous couple? Others propose that the presence could be more playful than sinister, perhaps a mischievous poltergeist that enjoys causing small disruptions around the house. Poltergeists are known for their penchant for moving objects, making noises, and otherwise causing harmless havoc, which seems to line up with some of the experiences Kelly and Mark have described. Practical explanations. Of course, not everyone is quick to jump to paranormal conclusions. Skeptics pointed out that there could be plenty of practical explanations for the odd occurrences in Kelly and Mark's home. For instance, the flickering lights could be due to electrical issues, and the moving objects might simply be the result of forgetfulness or small drafts. Sometimes in our busy lives, we misplace things without realizing it or imagine shadows in dim light that aren't really there. Even Kelly herself mentioned that while the events were strange, she wasn't entirely convinced their home was haunted. "I'm not saying we have a ghost," she joked, "but I'm also not saying we don't." For those who prefer rational explanations, the psychological phenomenon known as pareidolia, where the brain perceives familiar patterns, like faces or figures, in random stimuli, could account for the shadowy figures or odd sounds Kelly and Mark have noticed. Our brains are wired to detect threats, and in dim lighting or unfamiliar settings, it's easy for our imaginations to run wild. The fun of the unknown. While the true cause of Kelly and Mark's spooky encounters remains a mystery, there's no denying the fun that comes with speculating about the supernatural. For many people, the idea of a haunted house is both thrilling and a little frightening, especially as Halloween approaches. Ghost stories, after all, have long been a way for people to explore the unknown, share a sense of wonder, and feel a connection to something beyond the everyday world. Kelly and Mark's experiences also remind us that no matter how rational or grounded we are, there's something about the unexplained that piques our curiosity. Whether it's a ghost, a strange coincidence, or just the quirks of an older home, the eerie happenings at their house have added a touch of mystery to their otherwise idyllic life. Embracing these spooky incidents, it's no surprise that Kelly and Mark's revelation has struck a chord with fans who are gearing up for Halloween. As the days grow shorter and the nights longer, there's something in the air that makes ghost stories feel all the more captivating. Kelly and Mark have always been playful about embracing holiday traditions, and it wouldn't be surprising if they leaned into the fun of this haunted chapter in their lives. Whether they choose to consult a paranormal investigator, bless their home, or simply let the spooky presence be, Kelly and Mark have added a bit of mystery to their already fascinating lives. Their openness about the experience has given fans a glimpse into their world, where even the most grounded of people can have a brush with the unknown. Conclusion: a light-hearted haunting. In the end, whether or not Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are truly dealing with a ghost in their home may never be definitively answered. What's clear, however, is that their spooky story has captivated fans and added a new layer of intrigue to their lives. Whether it's a genuine haunting or just a series of coincidences, the couple has embraced the eerie events with their signature humor and grace. As they continue to navigate life in the spotlight, this presence might just be another chapter in the rich, entertaining saga of Kelly and Mark, a chapter filled with mystery, laughter, and a little bit of Halloween magic. Furthermore, Mark began, "Our place on Long Island. We think there could be a presence there." Additionally, Ripa believed the ghost was harmless despite being there for years and referred to it as "our little ghost." Multiple people have been forced to face the ghoul. Mark's mother and Ripa and Consuelo's son Joaquin specifically have come into contact with it. Thus, Kenny asked, "Isn't that crazy?" Moreover, Mark's mother believed she was pushed by the ghost. Though scary in the instance, the family was all able to laugh at the silly ghost action when Lola was scared entering her parents' bedroom. Thankfully, the ghost does not seem to be causing too much harm, except for the alleged push to Mark's mother.